DM01 Base Set is where it all began, the first ever released set of the Duel Masters TCG, and this is a sealed box of DM01 boosters which I am going to be unboxing for you today. This set holds a special place in my heart. I've always loved Base Set, so I'm super excited. I'm hoping we can pull some nice things and I hope you can come along for the ride. Let's just get right into it and cut up the box. And just like that, we lost like $200 worth of value. But we have our DM01 box, which opens around Shobu's hair. And here they are, freshly sealed packs of DM01 Base Set. I guess we should have looked a bit at the box before I cut it, but I was just so excited that I couldn't hold it in anymore. The box features Shobu from the anime, of course, says Duel at a higher level. It says the set right here, DM01, contains 24 boosters, each with 10 additional game cards plus collectible puzzle card, of course. The world of Shobu is bursting with shield-bashing creatures and mind-warping spells. Bust open a booster pack, tough it out like Shobu, never give up, and rule out the duel. Right, and over here is the faces of the base set boosters. We have Rotus the Traveler, Aqua Sniper, Mighty Shouter, Earth Purifying Elemental, and Death Liger Lion of Chaos. Hoping to pull some of those super rares here. And let's just begin with the first ever booster pack that we open. Featuring Aqua Sniper. Would be really cool to pull an Aqua Sniper from the first pack. Oh crap, okay. The smell of freshly opened cards. Oh my god. Feels amazing to open one of these. So, get in the no zone, whatever that is, and we have our first puzzle piece. I hope we can get all of the puzzle pieces to complete the puzzle this video, but we'll see if that happens. So, starting out, Immortal Baron Vorg, Water Classic. You see, the one who wins is the one who has the bigger weapon. True, that happens. We'll put the commons right here. We have Fear Fang. Oh my god, these cards are so classic. The art on them was so good. Right, it's just a 3 for 3000 vanilla. Obviously not an amazing card, but it just looks so cool and it's so classic and it's so reminiscent of those early days of Duel Masters. Mio, Vizier of Lightning, taps something when he enters the battle zone. Next up, Ghost Touch. Your opponent discards a card at random from his hand. Mighty Shouta. It's 3 mana for 2000, goes into the meta zone when it's destroyed, and it says, I am not pink. For the first pack, I'm going to be looking at the commons in more detail, then we're going to go a bit faster through them. Artisan Picora, one of the worst 1-drops printed. You have to kill a mana when you put it into the battle zone. And our rare is never mind, an uncommon, Brain Serum. Draw up to 2 cards. We'll put the uncommons here. I think in the Japanese version, when this was first released, this was Cyber Brain, which drew 3 cards, and it was one of the most broken cards in the game. Swamp Worm, another uncommon. Where's a rare? Super Explosive Volcanodon. 4 mana, 2000, power attacker plus 4000, another classic. And Natural Snare is a rare. Actually, I saw it when I dropped the pack, should have remembered. It's a Terror Pit, but from Nature Civilization, and it puts the opponent's creature into the mana zone instead of the graveyard. So, no foil in the first pack, but we got 23 more to go. Let's see what we get. Puzzle piece. Again, a different one, which is a good sign. I really hope we can get the whole puzzle so I can put it there completed in my binder. Riding Bone Ghoul, another classic card. Seeking power, they gave up their intelligence. What they found was pain. These cards are so flavorful and nostalgic. Aqua Hulkus, one of the better cards of the set. When you put it into the battle zone, you get to draw 1 card. Burning Mane. Solar Ray taps an opponent's creature. Bloody Skeeto, a classic blocker, was featured a lot in the anime. 2 for 4,000, but gets destroyed whenever he blocks. Deadly Fighter Braidclaw, the legendary 1-drop present in every single aggressive deck that features fire. Dome Shell, power attacker plus 2000. Lock, Vizier of Hunting. This card used to be one of my favorite cards as a kid, just because it looks cool. It's a 4 mana 4000, plus I used to like the Light Civilization thematically. And all of the initiates, they had this flavor text with a message from Hanusa, which for this one it says, Vizier of Hunting, arise, your words are arrows of light. And as a kid I thought that was so fucking cool. Then we have Illusionary Merfolk. If you have a Cyberlord in the battle zone, draw 3 cards. And our rare is Teleportation. Choose up to 2 creatures in the battle zone and return them to their owner's hands. It does seem like they're putting the rare at the end of the pack. When I opened the Evo Crushinator's box, the rare was in the middle. But it is what it is. Puzzle piece. A different one from last time. It goes right like this. So already 3 different puzzle pieces. It's looking good in terms of the puzzle, but no foils. Artisan Picora. Black Feather, Shadow of Rage, 1 mana 3000, but you have to destroy one of your own creatures. Aqua Vehicle, just a 2 mana 1000, but it is liquid, people, so it was actually played in some decks. Then we have Bronze Arm Tribe, one of the best and most played cards in competitive Duel Masters. 3 mana for 1000, and he ramps you up in mana when he comes into the battle zone. Sonic Wing makes something unblockable. Skeleton Soldier, the Defiled, Rip, Tear, Gnash, they all make the same delightful noises. Then we have Coiling Vines, 4 mana 3000 and goes into the mana zone when destroyed. This is an uncommon, so we'll put it in this pile. Meteosaur destroys something with 2000 or less. Then Masked Horror, Shadow of Scorn. When you put this creature into the battle zone, your opponent discards a card. So it's just a much worse Locomotiver. And our rare for this set is Explosive Fighter Ukarn. Just look at this card. Look at how pretty it looks. 5 mana for 9000, big explosive effect even though you have to destroy 2 of your own mana to do it. Again, one of the cooler cards in the playground when, removal wasn't that big of a thing. Let's see. Our first duplicate puzzle piece, the same one that we got last pack. Another Ghost Touch, Mighty Shouter, Artisan Picora. I'll try to go through the commons a bit faster, else we're gonna be here forever. Marine Flower. Interesting fact about this card. In the original Japanese set, in DM01, they had Aqua Guard instead, but they swapped it out for Marine Flower in the English version, and then gave us Aqua Guard in the 3rd set when Marine Flower was normally released. So that's a fun fact for you. Yaura Giga Sky Guardian. Masked Horror, Shadow of Scorn again. Oh, this is an uncommon, sorry. It should go into this pile. Stoneazor, big, scary dude, 5 mana for 4000, power attacker plus 2000. Poisonous Dahlia, this creature can't attack players, but it's a 4 mana 5000. Tower Shell, there's our first foil. Tower Shell, 6 mana for 5000 and can't be blocked by anything with power 4000 or less. Look at that nice foil effect. Not the best foil that we can pull from this set, it's just a very rare, but I'm still happy to see a foil. I was starting to get worried that we were gonna get none. And our final card, the rare, is a Red Eye Scorpion, which looks pretty cool. Never start a fire in the depths of a forest. In rage, Red Eye Scorpions will come after you. There we go, the more you know. Next pack. We got 1 foil so far, no super rare, which is a bit disappointing. The super rares in this set are all just amazing. Not necessarily for playability, but just for nostalgia and because they look so goddamn cool. So I'm hoping to post some of those. Mighty Shouter puzzle piece. Then for the cards we have Burning Power, gives a creature 2000 until the end of turn. Candy Drop, can't be blocked. Then we have another Riding Bone Ghoul. Dimension Gate. I didn't actually remember that this was printed in base set. It searches your deck for a creature and adds it straight to your hand. It is played in competitive Duel Masters as well in certain decks, so there we go. Good card to pull. I also always liked this original artwork better than the alternate artwork. Maybe I'll put it on screen somewhere in here. This was always my favorite artwork. Aqua Hulkus. Another one. Frey, Vizier of Air. The Initiates were by far my favorite ones as a kid just because they had these little messages. Vizier of Air, arise. Your fingers are sacred arrows. From Hanusa Radiance Elemental. I'm hoping we can pull a Hanusa Radiance Elemental actually. So, Forest Hornet for our uncommon. Aqua Soldier, when he's destroyed he goes back to your hand. And, oh, the first super rare, Death Blade Beetle. There we go, 5 mana, 3000 plus, power attacker plus 4000 and double breaker. In this set in base set, when double breakers were scarce, having a double breaker that cost 5 mana was just insane. This was the cheapest double breaker that you could run. There we go. Look at that nice foil effect. This is probably one of my least favorite foils from base set, but I'm still happy that we pulled that one nonetheless. Or one of my least favorite super rares actually. Still looks cool, but I think there's just way cooler ones out there. But in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs already pulled one super rare, can't complain. And La Purification Enforcer, also one of my favorite cards as a kid. A lot of these were personal favorites as a kid, especially the Light Civilization cards. Like, look at how cool this guy looks, and he's also above the power curve, like 5 mana for 5500. Wow, you know. Oh, this guy is a rare, never mind. Okay, next pack, 6th pack, I think. Let's see what we open up here. Oops. Puzzle piece, another new puzzle piece. Always happy to see those. Fatal Attacker, Horvath. 3 mana, 2000 human and gets powered up if there's an Armaloid. Hunterfish, a very classic vanilla blocker. Death Smoke, one of the premium removal options from base set. Savor the taste of fear. That's what it says on the card. Ryusou the Oracle, this guy as well, in terms of artwork, I think this is among the coolest ones in the base set. I just like the oracles in general. They were really cool looking. They were just little bows of things. And I always like bows. Phantom Fish. Blocker, this creature can't attack. Immortal Baron Vorg again. Then we have Super Explosive Volcanodon. Swamp Worm. Ruby Grass untaps after it attacks. Or at the end of the turn rather. And our rare is Trihorn Shepherd, 5 mana for 5000. Sometimes weeks pass before it realizes it has a gored enemy stuck to its horns. The more you know. Next pack of DM01 Base Set. Another puzzle piece we've seen before. Mio, Vizier of Lightning. I'm gonna try to go through the commons a little bit faster. Fatal Attacker, Horvath, Phantom Fish. What the fuck? There's a parade or something outside my house. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, Death Smoke. Oh, are you fucking serious? Alright, back to, where were we? Death Smoke. premium removal option. We've seen it before. Golden Wing Striker, power attacker plus 2000 and Beast Folk. Ryusou the Oracle again. Then we have another Frey Vizier of Air. Revolver Fish, which later became Frogzuka in Kaijudo, which I think was a brilliant name for this. It's just a 4-mana blocker from the Water Civilization. Oh crap, these are uncommons. There we go. And Dark Raven, Shadow of Grief. This card was an uncommon. It's a 4-mana 1000 blocker, but it can attack from the Darkness Civilization. And finally, our rare is a Unicorn Fish, a very good card in competitive Duel Masters. For tempo decks, it can return something to its owner's hand. Next pack. Only 2 foils so far, so not too eventful, but I'm hoping we can pull some more. Last time I opened the Evo box, I kind of wasted all of my luck at the start, so maybe now it's the other way around. Different puzzle piece from before. Marine Flower. La Uragiga. Sonic Wing. Black Feather, Shadow of Rage. We've seen all of these before. I guess we've seen pretty much all of the commons. Never mind, we haven't seen this one. Crimson Hammer, a great removal option for the Fire Civilization. Destroys something with 2000 or less. There's nothing a Machine Eater enjoys more than a good game of Whack-a-Hulkus. Are these supposed to be Aqua-Hulkuses? Ah. Cool. Tornado Flame, another premium removal option from the Fire Civilization, I guess. This card is almost playable in competitive decks as well, in certain archetypes. Coiling Vines, Ruby Grass, Vampire Sylphie, great, another foil, a very rare, and look at how sick, absolutely sick this card looks. When he enters the battlefield, you put all creatures that have 3000 or less into the graveyard. So it's a big board wipe for the Darkness Civilization. And it says, Dark Lords have no mercy for the weak. I don't think there was any like mass removal in Fire yet when this card was printed. So being able to kill everything on the board was just pretty insane at that time. Plus it just looks really cool. And Crystal Memory can search out any card from your deck and add it to your hand. Puzzle piece, again, I think we saw this one before, but I can't remember for sure. Riding Bone Ghoul, Dimension Gate, Aqua-Hulkus, Emerald Grass, 2 mana for 3000. It was always interesting that the blockers from the Light Civilization were just like the blockers from Water Civilization, except the blockers from Light Civilization could attack creatures and the blockers from Water couldn't, right? This was kind of a theme of this deck, and it was largely why I liked the Light Civilization so much. It just seemed like it was stronger in terms of stats than other civilizations. And I think that's why the big boss of Season 1 of the anime, Hakuo, played it as well. I think it was designed that way. Fire Sweeper, Burning Hellion. Panagea's Song, put 1 creature from the battle zone into your mana zone. I wonder if there's potential for this card to be played actually. Probably not. Fairy Child can be blocked. Armored Walker Urherion. It's an Armaloid that gets powered up if you have a human in the battle zone. But I just realized something. When you look at these 2 cards, this is a 4 mana 3000 power attacker plus 2000. This is a 4 mana 3000 which only gets 2000 power attacker if you have a human. So, and this is a common, this is an uncommon. Yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, another foil, King Ripped Hide. When you put this creature into the battle zone, draw up to 2 cards. So another very rare and a pretty decent one at that. I could see this being played in some control decks, especially with Soul Swap shenanigans. And Saucer Head Shark for our rare. When you put this creature into the battle zone, return each creature with power 2000 or less to its hand. Isn't it cool? The heads can be combined. Okay. I really like the idea of the flavor text as well. Some of it is pretty funny. Another puzzle piece, a different one, I believe. I do wonder if we have all of the puzzle pieces so far. I'm not sure. Artisan Picora, Black Feather, Aqua Vehicle, Bronze Arm Tribe, Sonic Wing, Super Explosive Volcanodon, Poisonous Dahlia again, Frey Vizier of Air, and oh my god, we put like 2 or 3 foils in the last packs. Gigargon. This guy was played by Kokojo in the anime, and when you put him into the battle zone, you can return up to 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Look at that pretty foil effect. Looks good on this card. And Chaos Strike. Choose one of your opponent's untapped creatures into the battle zone. Your creatures can attack it this turn as though it were tapped. You won't escape me. I actually didn't remember this card, but it's pretty good removal for fire, I guess. Pretty decent. Another puzzle piece. Also, sorry if you can still hear the parade sounds from outside. Not a good time to film this, I guess, but we'll power through. Burning Mane, Solar Ray, Bone Assassin, the Ripper. We haven't seen this card before. Commander, send them to the front line. It's too dangerous to have them close. It's a Slayer from the Darkness Civilization. Deadly Fighter, Braid Claw, Spiral Gate. First Spiral Gate we see as well. It returns something to its owner's hands. Very played card competitively because it's just 2 mana and it provides a lot of tempo. Fatal Attacker Horvath, Poisonous Mushroom for uncommon. Yokant, the Oracle. Again, this card, I think this card is pretty bad. It doubles its power if you have an Angel command in the battle zone. But never mind that, it just looks cool. I just like the Oracles, these like balls of light. I just love the concept. Then we have Swamp Worm for uncommon. And our rare is Storm Shell. It's basically Swamp Worm, but for Nature Civilization. And it puts the thing into mana instead of in the graveyard. Next pack. I would actually like to post some Terror Pits. I'm kind of short on Terror Pits for my own decks. So it would be not bad to post some of them. Another puzzle piece. Is this the same one? No, it's a different one than we got last time. So, Aqua Hulkus, Burning Mane. We've seen all of these before. Solar Ray, Bloody Skeeto, Deadly Fighter Braid Claw, Candy Drop, Revolver Fish again, Armored Walker Urherion, Forest Hornet. I don't know if we've seen this before. With its Deadly Sting and Crushing Jaws, it makes the horned beasts cower. There we go. And Tropico. This creature can be blocked while you have at least 2 other creatures in the battle zone. Cyberlord, huh? This guy was... The Cyberlords were described as the leaders of the Water Civilization. I just read it here. I will lead you into battle. So they were promoting the lore of the civilizations within the flavor tags themselves, which I always found pretty interesting. Different puzzle piece, always good to see. Spiral Gate, again. Fatal Attacker Horvath. Ultimate Force ramps you up by 2 mana, but it costs a whopping 5 to play. Death Smoke. Yeah, Vizier of Bullets, another initiate, and of course we're going to read the flavor text. Vizier of Bullets, arise. Your will is an arrow that never misses the target. I will read every flavor text from initiates that we get. And we have another lock. Masked Horror, again. Sorry, these are uncommons. I should put them as such. Brain Serum. And our rare is Creeping Plague. It gets Slayer whenever any creature becomes blocked. I guess this is a very anti-light card, right? Witness the power of the dark. And we are back. My camera battery died, so I had to take a little bit of a break. But continuing with the next pack. I'm not sure how many more we have left. But anyway, another puzzle piece. Now I don't remember which ones we've seen and which ones we didn't. So there we go. We have Ultimate Force, ramps you up by 2. Death Smoke. Year, Vizier of Bullets. We've seen these guys before. Phantom Fish. Brawler Zyler. Golden Wing Striker. Dark Raven, Shadow of Grief for our uncommon. Aqua Soldier. Meteosaur. And our rare is Laser Wing. Makes two things unblockable this turn. This is Light Speed. It's super interesting that water had the unblockable creatures, but water had the spells that made creatures unblockable. So there we go, that's a bit of a thematic difference there. Another puzzle piece, this one I know we've seen before. Then we have Dimension Gate, Emerald Grass, Fire Sweeper Burning Hellion, Bone Assassin the Ripper, Spiral Gate, Ultimate Force, Panagea's Song. I think we're not getting a foil in this pack either. Toel, Vizier of Hope. This is an initiate that we haven't seen before. It untaps all of your things at the end of the turn, and it says, Vizier of Hope, arise. Your singing voice is a breeze of dawn. There we go. Then we have Stinger Worm. When you put this creature into the battle zone, destroy one of your creatures. And it says when worms kill a creature, they can still make it move. The fuck does that mean? And our rare is Aura Blast. It gives everything in the battle zone plus 2000 power. Next pack of DM01 Base Set. We've pulled only one super rare so far. I'm really hoping we get at least one more, because otherwise it would be pretty disappointing. Puzzle piece, again one that we have seen before. Crimson Hammer. Virtual Tripwire, I don't know if we've seen this one before. It's choose one of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone and tap it. It will stay until it dies. The thing is, Light has this spell in this set, but it costs 2 mana and it's a shield trigger. We've pulled it before, it's called Solar Ray. So that card was always a weird design to me. Steel Smasher. It's a beast folk, me big, me tough, me smash. Iron Hammer Boar Warrior. What is that, Iron Hammer Boar Warrior? Did they mistake? It's called Steel Smasher, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know of a card named... What is that? Iron Hammer Boar Warrior. I will look that up during the editing step and I'll put it here if it exists. Then Senatine Jade Tree. Again, one card with a really cool artwork. It looks kind of like an apple core, but I know Hakuo played this in the anime, and ever since then I thought it was really cool. Then we have Burning Power. Riding Bone Ghoul. Dark Reversal, bring something back from the graveyard to your hand. Then Yokant the Oracle. King Coral, it's a Leviathan, 3 mana for 1000 blocker, and it can attack. And Night Master, Shadow of Decay. Speaking of blockers that can attack, don't turn around, you wouldn't want to see what's behind you. Shit. This card as well, the art on this card looks so sick, and there's also a promo foil version released later. Too bad the card is dog shit, but the art looks really cool. So next pack, come on, give us some more super rares. We need more super rares. Another puzzle piece. And the commons, another Brawler Zyler. Golden Wing Striker, the fat stack of commons that we got. Wandering Brain Eater. We haven't seen this guy before and he's a common, so that's a bit surprising. Ryosou the Oracle. Hunterfish. Although it's a 120 card set, so you know, there's gonna be things that we don't see. Fairy Child. Stoneazor. Coiling Vines. And this looks like a foil because it's a bit warped. I don't know if you can see it. So let's see what it is. Zagan, Knight of Darkness. There we go. One of the cooler super rares. There we go. There we go. I used to have one of these as a kid. Obviously it was fake, but you know, I didn't know it at the time. And He was one of the mainstays, especially since Balom was one of my favorite all-time cards. If I were to send him to the field, he would overwhelm the enemy in an instant. Where is the fun in that? Duel Master of Death. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. And our rare is a Rotus the Traveler, a very iconic Duel Masters card, I would say. It's the foil that you get from the DM01 starter set, if you get that one. So next up. So 2 super rares, I'll take it. I'll take 2 super rares, even though I would, of course, not mind getting one more, maybe a Death Liger or Aqua Sniper or something like that. Emerald Grass, Fire Sweeper Burning Hellion, Burning Mane, Solar Ray. This is the card I was talking about when we compared it to... Let me just get it real quick, I guess. Yeah, when I was talking about Virtual Tripwire. Like, I don't know why they made this card cost 3 mana. I get it that you want to make it worse than this, since tapping is light steam, but you could just leave it at 2 mana, and it's not a shield trigger, so, you know, that would already be worse. I don't know why you have to also make it cost 1 more. Bone Assassin the Ripper, Deadly Fighter Braidclaw, Poisonous Dahlia, Onslaughter Triceps, again a new card, and one of Shobu's cards from the anime. The first to the front lines are the first to taste victory. He comes out early, he's a 3 mana for 5000, but you have to sacrifice a mana to play it. So there we go, Ruby Grass. And our rare for the pack is Nomad Hero Gigio. This creature can attack untapped creatures. Again, Shobu played this one in the anime. I guess he played most fire cards, right? Next up, we have... I think we have like 4 more packs or something. Let's see if we can pull out another foil out of them. So, Skeleton Soldier, the Defiled, Crimson Hammer, Virtual Tripwire again, Steel Smasher. I'm still hung up on the flavor text on Iron Hammer Boar Warrior. I have no idea what that is. Cenotine Jade Tree, Burning Power, Moonlight Flash. We haven't seen this card before either. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone and tap them. And again, as a kid, I thought this was one of the sickest artworks. Just look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like Arcadias actually. Isn't that Arcadias? I don't know, I can't tell. But anyway, Moonlight Flash. Bone Spider. When this creature wins a battle, destroy it. They can wait forever, for they know they will not die alone. And then we have Tornado Flame. And our rare for the set is Terror Pit. I'm actually very happy to see this. I was saying at the start that this is one of the most played cards in competitive Duel Masters, and I'm kind of missing it from some of my decks, or I have some in very bad condition. So actually very happy to see it, even though it's not a foil. Next pack. Mighty Shouter Puzzle Piece. And Golden Wing Striker. Ghost Touch. Marine Flower. Mighty Shouter. La Uragiga, Sky Guardian. Dark Reversal. King Coral. Oh, Dark Reversal is an uncommon. Onslaughter Triceps. And another super rare. Okay, so we pulled 3, so I'm happy. And Roaring Great Horn. It's a 7 mana for 8000, power attacker plus 2000. This was one of the biggest cards in base set, right? There was this guy, Astro Comet Dragon, Hanusa, and Death Liger, I guess. But this guy could beat over all of them. And he was better than Astro Comet. He could reach 10,000 power, and he would stay at 8,000 while he wasn't attacking, unlike Astro Comet, who would stay at 6,000. And he just looks absolutely sick. Look at this very nice foil. The flavor text says, with a mighty earth-quaking roar, the king of beasts arose. So there we go. And the rare is Subskin Twilight Guardian. Again, one of my favorite cards as a kid. If you couldn't tell, all of the Light Civilization cards were my favorites. But a 5 mana for a 6000 blocker was actually pretty strong back in the day. And it's time for the final... Oh, never mind, we have 4 more packs. I thought those were the final 2 packs, but we have 4 more, so... Here's hoping. This pack opened really easily, so maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. Death Dagger puzzle piece, Wandering Brain Eater, Ryuso the Oracle, Hunterfish, Immortal Baron Vorg, Fearfang. Oh, crap. Miel, Vizier of Lightning. Actually, I don't know if you read the flavor text for this one. It says, Vizier of Lightning, arise. Your eyes are a bow of judgment. I used to love those flavor texts for the initiates. Illusionary Merfolk, Uncommon, Dome Shell. Then we have Dark Reversal, and our rare for the pack is Chilias the Oracle. I was actually thinking that we haven't seen this guy. This is also an Oracle, a little bow thing, and when this creature is destroyed, put it into your hand instead. There we go. 3 more packs to go, including this one. Maybe we can pull another foil, who knows? Who knows? So, puzzle piece, oh, I spoiled the rare of the set, of the pack, but whatever. Bone Assassin, Fearfang, Brawler Zyger, Miel, Vizier of Lightning, Wandering Brain Eater, Dome Shell is our uncommon. Pretty early uncommon. Does that mean that we will see another foil? Brain Serum, Stoneazor, and it does feel like this card is a bit thicker. Gatling Sky Terror, there we go. This card looks so sick in this foil treatment. Very nice, very rare. 7 mana for 7,000, double breaker, and it can attack untapped creatures. This is a power player in this format, right? You can just have this guy out in the battle zone, and then your opponent cannot play creatures because you will just kill them. And the rare is an Aqua Knight. Like a Whirlpool, it never seems to end because when he's destroyed, he returns to the hand. So already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 foils. In the previous box opener, I guess I can just throw this away. In the previous box opener, the DM01, we got 9 foils. In this box, we got 8. Maybe we can pull one in the last 2 packs to tie that opening. We will see. Puzzle piece. I actually don't know if we've seen this one before. And it kind of worries me because I don't think we've seen the one that comes to the right of it either. I'm not sure. I hope we can complete the puzzle. Ear, Vizier of Bullets, Brawler Zyger, Wandering Brain Eater, Hunterfish, Fearfang, Onslaughter Triceps. Ooh, an early uncommon as well. I think we are getting another foil in this pack. Poisonous Mushroom, Tawel, Vizier of Hope, and our foil, I think, is Bowshack Dragon. What an iconic card to end the video on. Or, okay, we have one more pack, but I'm assuming we're not gonna get another foil. But there we go, Bowshack Dragon, Shobu's signature monster from the anime. While attacking this creature, gets plus 1000 for each fire card in your graveyard, and it's a double breaker, 6 mana for 6000. Very happy to have pulled it as well. So we put both of the fires, very rares. Shobu would be happy. And holy, oh, what a great rare to pull as well, and what an iconic card. Tap all of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone. Of course, if they hit the shield trigger, they cannot kill you that turn, which is great. And our final pack. Another puzzle piece. And let's go. Mighty Shouter. Then Aqua Vehicle. The chip implanted in its head lets the Cyberlords control his brainwaves. The more you know. Cenotine Jade Tree. Bloody Skeeto. Burning Power. It does seem like we're not gonna get a foil in this last pack. Candy Drop. Dark Raven, Shadow of Grief. Locke, Vizier of Hunting. Illusionary Merfolk. And our final rare is Gigagil, Slayer. By assembling parts of different magical beasts, the Dark Lords created a nightmare. He's a chimera, and yeah, when he battles something, that thing will die no matter what. because of the Slayer ability. So that is the contents of the pack. Let us just put these aside for now. I will see if we got all of the puzzle pieces, and if we did, I will try to assemble the puzzle. But I'm not sure if we did actually. I don't think we did. We might have. We might have. There we go. That is the puzzle completed. I'm actually very happy that we managed to get every piece, because I've never completed one of these, as a child, because obviously all of the cards were fake. But now I can add this beauty to my binder as well. So very happy to have completed it. I would have been very disappointed if we didn't. And let's go over the pulls that we got again. Our rares were Gigagil, come on focus, Gigagil, Holy O, Aqua Knight, Chilias, Subskin, Terrapit, Nomad Hero, Rotus, Night Master, Aura Blast, Laser Wing, Creeping Plague, Tropico, Storm Shell, Chaos Strike, Saucer Head, Shark, Crystal Memory, Unicorn Fish, Trihorn Shepherd, La, Red Eye Scorpion, Explosive Fighter, Vulcan, Teleportation, and Natural Snare. I actually noticed, I don't think we got a single duplicate rare. I think every single one of our rares was a different card, which is just insane. I don't think that's a very common occurrence. As for our foils, we got these three beautiful super rares: Roaring Great Horns, Aga Knight of Darkness, and Deathblade Beetle. And we also got Bowshack Dragon, Getting Skyter, Gigagon, King Ripped Hide, Vampire Sylvie, and Tower Shell. So that is a summary of the box that we got. We pulled 1, 2, 3 plus 6, 9 foils, just like in the Evil box, and same distribution as well. We got 3 super rares and 6 very rares, which I am pretty happy with. Of course, I would have, I would have always loved more foils, but we did pull some pretty good ones. We got the Bowshack Dragon, which is very iconic, and yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that if you stayed along for the ride, you had a good time. I definitely had a very good time opening these, and I guess I will see you next time. Cheers!